Hey y'all, it's Tiana Baby, and welcome to After Hours. After Hours is a reflective, safe space where one can find relief and debrief. In today's episode, we have been graced with an artistic young man who keeps the needs of his community first, a visionary who's putting streetwear on the map one piece at a time. Please welcome the CEO of Rain Industries, Dami.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a fire, intro.
Thank
That might be the
you.
best one I heard yet.
Swear.
Yeah.
Don't gas me.
Nah, chill. But
Hi.
what's up, y'all? My name is Dami, as you said, CEO of Rain Industries and a couple other things.
Okay, period. Before we get into this episode, I do like to do this gratitude practice.
Okay.
So, in this current state and time, what are 3 things you are grateful for?
Life itself, biggest thing. Me personally, wake up in the morning and before I go to bed, pray. So, life in
Okay.
itself, the ability to have new experiences. When I say life, I really mean on some, like health
Mhm.
type. But when I mean like new experiences, I really mean like new experiences and the opportunity to do new things. Because there are plenty of people who are alive, but they don't got that free will to just, get up and do anything, whether it be through the constraints of society or things that they have, going on at the current moment. Um, yeah, I just have the free will to do everything right now. I guess my age and the situation I'm in. So yeah, opportunity and experiences. I can experience new ones every day.
Okay.
So that's 2. A third one, I could be cliche and just say something like family.
Okay.
I love the family though, but that's a little too cliche. The experiences thing was a big one. That'd be the biggest one for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and say like everyone around me,
Okay.
because
It's like a support system.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
like your team.
I like oftentimes like I do a lot of things myself. Um, like in the Rain Industries is a big one that I do a lot. Work myself. But like I will say that I do have a huge supporting system, and not just that, but in all endeavors. And a lot of things can't get off the ground without the support system. So shout out to
All right. Moving into self identity, we're going to start off with who are you? Like, who is Dami?
I mean, can we get a little specific? Like that's such a
No,
hard
it's
question to answer.
honestly, I say such a broad question because I want to know how you interpret it. People say they either say their age, they describe themselves in characteristics. Like, if you were to describe yourself to somebody that didn't know you, you would say you were.
I would probably say I'm a guy who does a lot. That's what I'd probably say, because I really do a lot. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
a
not
guy
like,
who does a
a guy
lot.
who does a lot. I do a lot, man. It's hard to, it's like trying to put a book into a single sentence. Like it's hard to do such a thing. So
Okay,
I don't even try to do it. I just like people to experience me on their own time.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Dami is a guy who does a
Yeah, I do a
lot.
lot. I do a
All
lot.
right, Dami do a lot.
Dami do a lot,
All
man.
right, so finish the sentence. Dami isn't Dami without.
Oh, you know, like when I was younger, I would have said like sports, because a lot of us played sports growing up.
What
But
did he play?
now I played basketball.
Okay, were you good?
I mean, I guess people could tell you for themselves.
Okay,
I don't hate
humble.
answering that. But
Okay,
nah, I was fairly decent though.
okay.
Like I wasn't no like all star, because obviously I'm not.
But
You
you
know
were,
what I'm saying?
but you weren't a bench boy either. Like you
Yeah, I
were.
wasn't like like no scrub. Like people was just carving me. Nah,
Okay.
that's not. Yeah. Moving along. I had to just clear my name.
All right.
Dami isn't Dami without the community. Yeah. Yeah.
Expand.
I feel like a lot of things I do have the community centered around it. Like it just goes back to it. I don't really know where that came from, so I'm gonna just credit it to my parents. Yeah, just big on giving back. And like a lot of things are centered around that. Like I might jump the gun here, but my end goal is to like in life is to be a philanthropist. So
Oh, that's fire.
yeah, like that's like a lifelong achievement of mine. So I think that is probably also the reason why everything's centered around community, because to be a philanthropist you have to,
You for the people.
exactly. So you know, yeah, Dami isn't Dami without the community. I sound
Okay.
like a politician right now, or like for the
That's
people.
fine though. First of all, no, yeah. Did you jump the gun? No, it's it's fine. Would credit it to your family. Do you have a good relationship with your family?
Yeah, nah, for sure I do. I have a great relationship with my family. My siblings, my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
How
a
many
great relationship.
siblings do you have?
I have 3 siblings.
And where do you fall in that line?
I'm the third child.
Okay, so you're not oldest young. You're like a middle, like
Yeah,
fake a middle
I'm a
child.
fake middle child. It don't
Okay.
bother me though. People be bothered by that. I'm not bothered in the slightest about that.
Okay. And you have a good relationship with older, younger, and
Mm-hmm.
parents.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Obviously, everybody like if your parents are strict, like I had strict parents,
Hmm.
so like when you got like a little. There's a little like
Tension with your.
not necessarily tension, but when you're younger, you're just mad you can't do everything you want to do.
Yeah.
So it's like that was there. So but you grow out of that.
Hmm.
Me and my parents are perfectly fine. Love them. So
Would you say you were always very like for the people or like wanting to give back or do things for
yeah,
beyond yourself?
nah, for sure. Definitely. It was this one time I was so young. I think I was probably like I'm gonna just say 5. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just say 5. But yeah, I had got like $10, right, and it was like in singles. And
Hmm.
I kid you not, I gave out every single dollar. And I think I left the dollar for myself though, but I gave out all of like literally all of it.
To
And
who? Your
I was just
family?
no, I was just giving it out.
Oh,
Like
to
I was just
people.
yeah, I was just giving it out.
Like on the street?
Yeah, I just did. You
Oh,
feel me?
that's so.
So yeah, like it for me, it felt nice though. It felt nice
Mm-hmm.
doing something like that. But that's like a very like that is one thing that just happens to like stick with me that I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't for me, I'm 5.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I
what
ain't
do
have
you
to
really
like
know about
you
like
feel
giving
me.
back to people and things like
So
that?
and things was cheap then, so
Mm-hmm.
dollar could hold me down. I ain't gonna lie, dollar could hold me down for
Yeah.
the day.
You could have got us bag of chips and a bev.
Bag of chips, bags, some candy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. He's acting like he was born in
Not
1975.
even.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie.
when you were
Things then was like a nickel chill, but
really?
in 1970, you hear all the old heads talking about,
Oh no,
oh, this is a
yeah.
nickel, this,
Well,
that, and the third.
mm-hmm.
Like when I was like then, everything was like bag of chips was a quarter. I mean, ices just turned 50 cent. You had the little 25 cent juice things.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Jolly Ranchers was five
Wait, how old
cents.
are you?
I'm 22.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what you feel me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember Jolly
Oh no,
Ranchers being
Jolly
five
Rancher. Well,
cents.
I got a sweet tooth, so I
Okay.
know this for a fact.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Where did you grow up?
the Bronx.
Okay.
Love the Bronx.
Okay, you rep the Bronx. Like
Ooh, yeah,
you
nah,
jack the
Jack the
Bronx.
Bronx for sure.
Do you think that like impacted you like growing up or like how you are today as a person?
Definitely. Like, you feel me? There's no way it doesn't. Like, you could probably even hear my like certain words I'm saying. Like, I catch myself saying "feel me" a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely a city with a Bronx thing. I feel like a lot. There's some like grittiness that I have. Yeah, pretty sure that's the Bronx too. I get called unapproachable a lot.
Is it because of like your face? Like you do
But
like a serious mean mug?
it's just my rest. That's what they call it,
The
right?
resting
Resting
bitch.
face. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what my resting face type. And I don't mean nothing by it. It's just my face. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
And growing up in that environment where like New York generally has that like demeanor
Yeah,
where
for
people
sure.
think
Definitely.
like you can't be approached or like like you're not to say we're not nice, but like we're everybody
Nah,
just be in their own world
that's
for
a fact.
real.
Yeah, I had this conversation literally the other day too. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. So yeah, you can continue. I just want
No,
to
what
know.
was the conversation?
Oh, I had a conversation about the time I was actually on a plane going to Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and who people don't know geography, Dallas is in Texas. Yeah, but I was going to Texas, and I'm talking to this lady. She had a family loaded vacation in New York, and for me, I'm talking. She's talking. She's like, "Oh, you're from New York with a little accent on,
Mm-hmm.
right?" And she's like, "Oh, I could tell you from New York because you have an accent. They swear we
Uh-huh.
got an accent
No,
or
yeah, they
whatever."
do. They
They
swear we got an
said, they
accent.
said, but yeah. So I'm talking to her, and one of the things she points out, she's like, you know, only thing different was that, and she paused just like that, and I had to finish it for her. I'm like, what, Ramin? And she was like, yeah. She was like, in the South we got more hospitality, and I had to give her. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely right, because whenever I go down south to any state for real, that's typically the case.
Yeah, everything is just
So,
more homey and welcoming.
but in the city, you definitely, obviously not just the Bronx, like everybody's dead, like just in their own world, in their own vibe. Like, but the crazy thing is, if you stop and talk to, if you get a
People
lot
be
of people talk,
cool.
yeah, people be
Yeah.
chilling. Like, yeah, people that be chilling. So
Mhm.
it's like you really gotta chop it up with them. You can't really
Mhm.
judge the book by its cover because
Mhm.
you really never gonna approach them. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I feel like New York teaches you not to be as sensitive because literally
yeah,
people be in their own world. But as you said, like people are mad cool. Like
yeah,
you
for a
literally
fact.
just have to get to know them or like be presented an opportunity where you get to speak to them because there's definitely like so many times where like I talk to people and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't know you were like that," and it's
I'm
because of this
crying.
like quote unquote demeanor that New York as a whole I feel like we all have that we don't even realize that we do. Like yeah, with our mannerisms, things like that. So I created this question of a mission statement. And
Okay.
for those of you guys who don't know, and if you don't know, mission statement is a short defined purpose or goal of self.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what my
Okay.
question is. So if you had a mission statement, what would your mission statement be?
It's actually it's really the Ray Industries one. Um,
But that's your own
but
personal
like
one?
that's where like it comes from as well because it also ties into like I started a nonprofit along with my friend as well. Like we share a similar mission statement there as well,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really changing the dynamic of what's considered normal. So basically, fuck the normal. Like you feel me? Just be yourself. You feel me? Do what you gotta do. That's really the essence of it. You know what I'm saying? Who cares like about what people gotta say for real? Like I don't really care about it. I think a lot of people think too much about what other people think about them,
Mm-hmm.
and it stops them from doing a lot. And it's terrible because you see a lot of good ideas never get put into place because people just overthink,
Mm-hmm.
and they start to panic when they think of what people might perceive of them. And it's like, bro, it's not even that deep, bro. Just get started. The things I have started, I didn't care what no one else was gonna think.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it, and I had some levels of success with whatever I did. Yeah.
Do you think you always had that attitude or approach towards life or how you viewed things?
I credit that to my pops. I would say my parents with my pops a lot because he was always like, "Oh, you can definitely do everything," especially when it came to like schoolwork. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's like if he could do it, you could do it. That's a real African thing. Like they'll be like, "What? He doesn't have two brains. Why can't you do it?" Like that's what they'll say. Like
Uh-huh.
so I was a very high achiever. Like that's what
Okay.
like I guess like lit me up. I'm a very high achiever from young though, like from young. So that carried on to other aspects of my life, and I'm gonna just credit it to him because subconsciously it might have done that work. Yeah.
Aiming and striving so high, like from a young age, like when you didn't always get the results that you wanted, how did you combat that or how do you combat that?
It's interesting because that's a great question, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to formulate it.
Hmm.
But when I don't get the results I want, like is that not the end of the world? I don't panic. Like I'm
Really?
not somebody to panic.
Okay,
Like I
that's
don't
really good.
yeah, I don't panic in any situation. I'm not one of those people. It's more like I did look for the analytics. Like I try to look for logic and reason behind everything. I'm a very logical person.
Okay.
Although I'm an opportunist and I try to put things into play. Like what if I do this, this, and the third? Like I have a lot of logic. I just try to analyze and see what I did wrong, and try to make sense of it. Because if I can make sense of it, then it's like, oh, okay, all right, I see
Hmm.
what happened there. Like if you study for a test and you got a 70, chances are you probably didn't study as well as you could have studied. You
Hmm.
feel me? And that could be a numerous factors. You may have been juggling a lot, but at the end of the day, you knew what caused that. You
Hmm.
know, so yeah. Going circling back to that, I don't really panic. I just try to make sense of what happened, and I move along. And just do better the next time.
Okay, so not dwelling.
No,
Like
I don't really do. No.
when bad situations do happen, do you allow yourself to sit in that feeling or like sit in those times to reflect, or you just try to push it away and move forward with
I
it?
mean, I reflect, but I don't let it like.
Linger or
Yeah, I
like
don't let it linger.
okay,
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah. Perfect.
okay.
Perfect word.
Thank
Yeah.
you. A lot of times misalignment, like, due to like when things don't go how we planned it or how we envisioned it, a lot of people interpret it as an interruption to their plans and just for their goal and things like that. And it kind of pushes them away from what they're supposed to be doing or what they started off doing. So my next question would be when you are misaligned or like things don't go your way and things like that, how do you find yourself realigning to back to where you started or back to what the original goal was?
There's numerous ways you can realign yourself. For a lot of people, it's different. Me specifically, I typically remind myself on a daily, like what the end goal is.
Okay.
Like, so, I'd never really have to get back into realignment per se. Well, I lied. When it comes to school, sometimes I gotta get back into realignment because it be cooking me.
Mm-hmm.
But for other things though, like business wise and all my other like ventures that I take part of, no, I genuinely take those serious like each and every day because um it's like those things provide me with a future
Mm-hmm.
that like I can actually do anything. Like remember how earlier I was saying I'm grateful for the experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, I'm grateful for the experiences I have now, but I want unlimited freedom. You feel me? So, um, right now that only way I could get that type of freedom later is if I just keep working right now. And sometimes people will tell me like, "Oh my God, you're working too much, too hard," but it's like I'm trying to get there soon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, um,
So you can be
yeah,
freer faster.
yeah, freer, faster.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a double edged sword because sometimes people put into perspective for me that listen, even though you want to get there faster, you're the type of person to get there and then find something else to
Yeah.
you know sprint towards, and then it's like that makes a lot of sense because I could see that in
Mm-hmm.
myself. But yeah, still, I'd rather just not be not unproductive. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I think that sometimes I find myself also like similarly getting caught up in just like more and just I have to do this and always have something on my plate. I had to tell myself like you have to find an alignment with balance
Mm-hmm.
and like maintaining that balance so you're still able to be present and live in the
Yeah.
now and taking the experiences because yeah, you're building yourself for the future and that's great because
Mm-hmm.
you're setting such a good foundation and opening so many doors so early, which is so good. But sometimes that takes away from your current situation, and who knows,
Yeah.
tomorrow is not promised. You love what you do clearly, and you like you said you love being productive and always having something on your plate. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how have you found like just such an effective structure because with all the work that you do, like we're gonna go more into rain industries and everything about it, but it is so detail oriented and you can see like it's very well thought out and things like that. And on
Thank
top
you.
of that, no, yeah, could we just snap like that's no, it's really like it's fire. Like everything down to your website is so really well crafted though.
Appreciate it.
Um, and it's saying that is to say, being a student on doing all these other side ventures that I want you to tell me a little bit about.
Yeah, no, I got you.
How do you find like yourself making such an effective schedule where you can be putting in your all to all these things that you're doing?
And I'm not no guru or nothing, but
Mm-hmm.
like I got a little bit of experience, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes down to having you have your long term goals, your short term goals, and then you got your daily goals. I
Mm-hmm.
think if when you separate those into three categories, you'll like you'll understand it a little more. And I could break it down like how I go about those goals if you want
Mm-hmm.
me to break it down. So, a long term goals are those goals that I have a whiteboard. Like I have two of them, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a whiteboard, pretty like sizable whiteboard, and all of that has your gear like your goals you want like long term, you know, like long term goals is on one column.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 years out. Not like 10 years out because a lot of things can change in 10,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. You feel me? So between like 1 to 5 years, you have those goals. And then you have your short term goals. We're talking about like months, weeks to months. And then you got your daily goals, obviously daily. And that daily goals are just small wins, like smaller wins,
Mm-hmm.
like very small wins. So, example, your to do list.
Mm-hmm.
Your to do list is like gonna be your best friend. Like, and I think I read somewhere about I forgot where I read it, but it was people often have a to do list, but people don't usually like allot time for each thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you force yourself to allot time for each thing, everything becomes more effective. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about for each thing of your day, like, oh, I'm waking up at this time. All right, I'm gonna pray this time. I'm gonna eat this time. I'm gonna do my homework at this time. I'm gonna work on my business at this time. I'm gonna give myself time to fuck around and do absolutely nothing. You gotta include like literally everything, because then there's structure to your day. And the only way you get to those weekly goals that I didn't mention yet is by hitting those daily goals. So your weekly goals could be are still short term wins, but it's just gonna take a little bit more progress, just a little more consistency. And I have the longer term goal there. The longer term goals,
Just as a reminder.
it's a reminder, and it's also like, because you can do everything in your daily to do list, and hit your weekly targets and still miss out on your long term goals. The long term goals require some luck in them as well. Um, that's if you aim it big. It requires some luck. It requires you to network. It requires you to do a whole bunch of sorts of things that you may not necessarily have written down on your to do list. So yeah, that's the difference between those short term and long term goals. For me, so um, I hope I answered that question.
Yeah, you did answer the question. Sorry.
I went on a tangent.
No. What to do? So, first of all, like, were you always very like timely? Like, mastering time is a very hard skill, and generally, you hear a lot of people say there isn't enough time. But
I have a response for that.
Okay.
So, like in terms of time though, like I'm typically like timely. However, when it's time to get like ready for like an event, I probably be late. You feel me?
Okay.
Or like if one of my like one of my mans, when he got a car, like when we were younger, like he would scoop me in the whip, and I would take forever to come outside. But bro, know who I'm talking about. My fault, bro. But like yeah, like that's the only time I wasn't timely for real. Whenever there's time to go somewhere, but if we're talking about something that like actually requires me to be there, for myself, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be like very conscious of time. And that goes to me saying there's never gonna, like, people always say there's never enough time, but you gotta understand that every day it's just a running clock. Like people just think it resets all the time. Like it's just a running clock, bro. So you don't need to worry about not getting something done this day if it didn't happen. It's all right. Like
Just
it's
be
just a
better
running
than
clock.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday you're gonna be good. Like, I mean, yesterday's gonna be good. Whoa.
It's okay.
Jeez.
It's okay. I cut you.
Nah, that was insane.
It's okay.
Tomorrow you're gonna be good. You feel me? Yesterday's yesterday. And yeah, just understand that, like you said, 1% better each day. You feel me? Because eventually you're gonna be way better than you were months ago. So yeah, just understand that. Like you just gotta take it small steps at a time. It's dead or right. Like people are always, I'm so tired today. I did so much today. Well, you didn't really have to crunch it all in today, bro. You got like a whole week. You could have separated the tasks you had to do across the week, and you gotta adapt to it though, because now you gotta understand, like, you're you're allowing yourself to do more in life. You're being more productive. You're gonna have to up it yourself. Like, you feel me? So you gotta adapt to that lifestyle. It's like, and I think also that's also why people like stop doing things as well, because they're not necessarily,
they try to jump the gun.
They're not letting themselves adapt to it. Like, say they want to start, anything. They want to start. Oh my god, I'm doing so much research tonight. Tomorrow, this week, next week they burnt out. Nah, bro. Like, allow yourself to, you feel me, take your time and grow it. You feel me? Grow your skills you need, and network with the people you need to network and yeah, people just gotta understand, like, it's a running clock. It's all right. You don't gotta do everything in one load for me, one day.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. With your personal, just like day-to-day goals that you say you set out, how do you maintain values, or what would you first say are some of the biggest values that you have in this life?
Well, health, that's considered a value, right? Yeah. So health is the biggest value you have, because without it, you can't really enjoy anything. You know, um, like a lot of, you'll see it a lot, on social media. This person died because they weren't, because they overdosed, or this person died because, like, people just crashing out. Like, realistically, like, they can't really enjoy their money. Like, they got a whole bunch of money, but they're not internally happy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, internal happiness, it comes too because they ain't doing nothing to, like, physically make themselves better. Like, I'm speaking health. So like working out, eating right,
Mm-hmm.
all those things, factor into it. So definitely health is a core value for me. Um, freedom is another core value for me, as I've mentioned already. Um, like my spiritual self is a core value for me. Like people got to be in alignment with that in order to be close to me. Like you got to just align with my spiritual values. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, like I'm not sorry actually, but
Mm-hmm.
like that's just how it is. Because you don't want people fucking up your rhythm. Like
Yep.
you know, and people tend to forget like the physical is just one aspect. So
Mm-hmm.
you got people like when you got people in the same spiritual alignment with you, you move in sync. You're doing things without even have to explaining it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just makes the connection much better. So yeah, that's three I mentioned: health, the ability to have freedom, spiritual
Mm-hmm.
alignment.
Would those be your top three?
Well, here's my top three for sure.
Okay. I want to just go a little deeper into the spiritual being because spirituality is very big for me as well. And it's true indulgence, like mindful indulgence at that, with what you're consuming, as you said, food wise, or even people, the music you listen to, the
Mm-hmm.
media you watch. Like it all matters and it all plays a factor in how we outwardly like represent ourselves in society and just as people.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe your spiritual being as? Like, give me three characteristics of your spiritual being.
Well, spirituality, I guess, is like you said, is very vague.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm Christian, so that's
Mm-hmm.
like my religion. Um, everybody is something else.
Mm-hmm.
So to define it, I mean,
Everybody is something
yeah, I don't
else.
know. Everybody
Yo,
got
there's
their
just
own
mad.
thing.
No, yeah, I'm Christian too.
Yeah, okay, cool. So
Mhm.
how do I even answer that? Like,
How just you as like besides like your flesh and like what our humanistic like
it's
features, like
hard
how
to
would you
find
describe?
my
Yeah,
like.
like for
Yeah, you
example,
you explain yours.
yeah.
You explain yours.
um
You
Oh,
explain
you want me
yours.
to
Yeah,
explain mine?
so I could get like a better for me.
Well, I was more so just going off of the fact that like you were like you have to be in a certain alignment with you as a spiritual being. So for me, like I definitely agree with that, and that's why I said like mindful indulgence. So the type of people that I generally tend to keep closer to me are those that are self-aware.
Okay.
Um, just I prioritize just like just honesty. So like
Mm-hmm.
honesty, people that are self-aware, um, compassionate,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So like love, awareness, trust, and things like that are big with my spiritual being. And like that's generally like the type of energies that I gravitate towards.
Okay.
So yeah.
For me personally, I
Mhm.
feel like mine's like it's gonna like tie into like regular human traits when
Mhm.
when I mention it.
Mhm.
But okay.
We are. We're. It's all
Yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So um I'm closest with people who have a very calm demeanor.
Mhm.
Um like like I said, I don't panic, you know, and I wouldn't want people around me to panic. Granted,
Mhm.
if people are around me are panicking, I usually could bring around the vibe of like calmness,
Mhm.
and it'll bring it down for them. I consider that a nice gift to have.
Mhm.
Um, definitely self-aware people.
Mhm.
Um, I hate people who really hate is a strong word, but I just
Strongly
yeah.
dislike. Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I dislike the when people are just oblivious to the things going around.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's no good for me or them. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Um, what's the exact word I'm looking for right there? It's open-minded humans.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, yeah, that's a big one.
they ain't open-minded people.
Mhm.
And I get it. Everybody's gonna have their stance on things.
Mhm.
Just like I'll be having my stance on things. But at the end of the day, are you willing to just hear it?
A
You know what
different
I'm saying?
perspective
Different
rather than your
perspectives.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be able to see those things. Put yourselves in different shoes. That's a big thing
Yeah.
for me. So those are my top three right there.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
yeah. I think one, your aura is very calming.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's real good.
You definitely like execute that like very
Mm-hmm.
well. Like every time I've interacted or just been around you, it's been very just like cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
Like And I think that is good, especially in this hectic world.
Yeah, no, I get spooky out there.
Nah,
It gets spooky for sure.
for sure. So, this is just my perspective of you. Like, you're very in tune with yourself, it seems. And to have achieved, like, the magnitude of just like opening all these doors for yourself with your business and unlocking just like all these things, learning yourself and the layers of yourself that would have required, well, at least for me, to have spent a lot of time with yourself
Hmm.
or just do things of that sort. So, what are some like self care rituals or like things that you do to like just like on when you're have alone time? Like, what does Dami alone time and
I'm
self
not gonna
time look
lie.
like?
The biggest thing is to dead allow yourself to have alone time.
Uh-huh.
Like I think that is a key right there. Me, I don't like, and I say this to everybody. Like my time is very precious. It's the most precious thing I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have nothing more precious than my time.
Okay.
And sometimes people could take it as, yo, nah, this person is like, this nigga's fake. Like the biggest thing is definitely allowing yourself to have alone time in the first place. I feel like a lot of people don't let themselves have alone time, you know, especially at this particular age. Um, if you're in college, you might be in a dorm if you're youngin still, or you're living with people in your apartment, you're sharing an apartment, or even if you're in grad school, you still might be sharing an apartment with one other person instead
Mm-hmm.
of three other people, but you're still with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta that ass let yourself just close off, like just close off for a second, and that's the biggest thing. Like before I even talk about what I'm doing in my alone time, you gotta allow yourself to get to that alone time. So, yeah, my time is the most precious thing, and I don't want nobody to think I'm faking nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really the case. I'm really just value my alone time, and I need it. I'm doing a lot, so I dead need it to just keep saying a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what am I doing on my alone time though? A lot of times though, typically, all right. So at night is when I'm the most creative.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess that's a human thing because I think a lot of people are very creative at night. Ever find yourself at 2 a.m. just randomly
Yeah,
2 a.m.
jotting
just
down my notes in
yeah,
my
you're just
book of
going
business.
crazy at 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whoa, like where this came from?
Yeah.
So yeah, at nighttime I'm more creative. Uh the But in the morning time, not gonna lie, I'm really an early bird. Like I love
That's
being
really
I'm
good.
an early bird. Like I'm really an early bird. Like I'd rather do everything in the morning. Like because nobody's awake yet. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can just hear yourself think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the most common thing. I like being able to just hear silence. Like
That's really good.
granted, I'm from the city, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't really mind. Like if I'm hearing, bikes going down the block, if I'm hearing sirens, if I'm hearing choppers, you feel me? I'm not gonna be tight. Like it's not gonna bother me.
Mm-hmm.
However, the silence is beautiful. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear some birds chirping.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear that. Like I want to be able to hear a cat meowing on the end of the block.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to hear some. I want to hear the dogs a little bit. Just barking because one dog on this side of the block is barking.
This is
To
some
the
really good imagery, by the way,
yeah.
because
I'm
I'm really
glad they
picturing.
said for me. So
Yeah,
like I'm just hearing like some natural
very
things, some very
therapeutic.
exactly those type of
Mm-hmm.
sounds. And if it's raining, and it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's very common. I guess just listening to nature. Um, you know, like I'm gonna take a walk in the park type of nigga for real.
Really,
Yeah,
that's good.
I don't mind those. That's really calming for
And it's
real.
needed, like it's very therapeutic,
For a
and
fact.
like allotting that alone time with yourself is so necessary, and especially like you said, like at this age we're consuming a lot in
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people. We encounter so many people on a day-to-day basis, and then with these phones that are our day-to-day lives now, we're consuming all so much more people that we know and the people that we don't know, their
Mm-hmm.
information and their lives and things like that. And it's like so much of the time we get so caught up in everything else but us. So it's so good to hear that you do these, like these seem so foreign to
Yeah,
people to
they
do.
crazy, man. I'm telling you, you gotta enjoy yourself, enjoy your time alone. Like enjoy that time in solitude. Like I love being in
Yes, there's peace
solitude.
and solitude.
Yeah, find it. It's
Mm-hmm.
there, man. Like I'm telling you, you come up with the best ideas I've ever had was mm, almost like 98% of them was me dolo, like
Mm-hmm.
me doing like just by myself. because it's like you got time to think, you know. So yeah, you know, being alone versus like sounds of nature, music. I'm a big music person. I have to put that out there. I actually hear people call my phone because 9 times out of 10 I'm listening
Listen
to
to
music.
music.
So yeah, I did
What type of
opens.
music? Or
I'm not gonna lie,
you're versatile.
I'm very versatile.
Okay.
But if I'm being completely transparent, like I'm a little upset at the current landscape of rap right now
Okay.
because it's fake. Like it's just all repetitive. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or they're not really saying anything. So it's like, all
So you
right,
like
bro.
music with meaning.
I mean, sometimes I can listen to some BS. Like I don't mind
Mm-hmm.
listening to like some nonsense real quick,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I don't listen to that all the time, you know.
Okay, so music that you generally like gravitate towards, or like on a this is what you're gonna play,
Hmm.
like 9 times out of 10 is
Afro beats. I can listen to Afro
okay.
beats any day of the week
Okay.
in any mood at that though. It's a good.
Really?
It's a good. Yeah, it does a good job at taking me out of moods. Like taking me like if I'm in a bad mood or not necessarily a bad mood like angry, but more so like just like bland.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, that's some Afro beats, I'm good again. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or if I'm trying to just go back to some calmness, it'll do it. Like I ain't gonna lie, it just does the job. I ain't gonna lie, it does the
Okay, so I
job,
gotta
man.
really tap more into
Afro,
some
I'm
Afro
telling
beats.
you, I got the playlist if you need that. I'll send that
Sweet,
over,
love,
man.
make me that.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you,
Uh-huh.
Afro beats do the trick though. But obviously still listen to rap.
Mm-hmm.
Um, big R&B type of person as
Okay.
well. Huge R&B type person. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really versatile. I ain't gonna lie. I'm switching up
What's what's the weirdest style of music that you like or listen to?
type. You know the theme song for Stranger Things? Well, not a theme song, but it was like the. It's not really the style, but it's just select songs. Like it running up that hill. Like if you watch Stranger Things, you know that
You know I've
song.
never watched Stranger
You
Things.
crazy? I'm not
Really?
gonna
There's a
lie,
lot of good shows that I haven't watched.
man.
I'm
I
not
got a
into
list of shows too if you need that too. Cause people be asking me, I got those. I got a list like some bangers too.
Okay, drop top 3 right now. Let me hear it.
Top
Like if you give me 3,
3.
like you must watch these before.
Oh, all right. Blacklist for sure.
Okay, Blacklist.
Blacklist.
I'm about to give y'all the middle finger. I'm so sorry.
I'm
I'm not gonna
crying.
do that.
Blacklist for sure. Oh my god, only 3?
Yeah, come on.
Oh my god, bro. All right, so Black. I think I need to look at my phone a little. 'Cause I have them in the list, like
Oh,
actually.
you actually do?
Yeah, I do have a list. Like realistically, I have a list. Okay, Blacklist for sure though. But it's like I know other shows, but I don't want to say them, and I'm forgetting something else.
Well, these are the 3 right here, right now that I have to watch.
3 right here, right. Okay, I'm gonna give you because I usually watch things in that type of genre, but I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna throw Stranger Things in there as well.
Stranger Things is a must watch.
You gotta watch.
Okay, so
It's
Blacklist,
a little.
Stranger
That's a little.
Things.
That's the only show that falls in that type of category that I watch.
Okay.
You feel me? So Blacklist, Stranger Things, How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
You ever watch that?
I've heard about
No, you playing.
I know.
Playing. And I really, really love Snowfall.
Okay, I've heard so many raving reviews about Snowfall. I think it's that time.
Snowfall, like
Really?
Snowfall is really one of them ones.
Like really one of them ones. All right.
If you like voiceover, if you're Hispanic, it's fine because you're gonna watch it in a native language.
Mm-hmm.
Money Heist.
Okay, I liked Money Heist.
Money Heist
I
is
watched
fire.
Money Heist.
You
Yeah.
feel me? But if you don't like to watch the voiceovers in English,
like you don't like to read subtitles.
Yeah, if you're not that type of person, then I'll give you another show. You can watch. I'm really a fiend.
Text him if y'all want the last show.
I got the list, man. I already got the list for me, straight bangers. But that last one, no, it's an old head show though. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna go between NCIS and Criminal Minds.
I love Criminal Minds, though. I was
It's
obsessed.
between,
okay, good. At least I knew one of them.
Okay, good. But I really just gave out some bangers though.
Okay.
Blacklist though.
Like really lock in.
Blacklist, Stranger Things, How to Get Away with Murder,
Snowfall, Money Heist. If you could read subtitles,
or you don't mind the English voiceover, but I know a lot of people hate that. I don't mind it. Or NCIS or Criminal Minds. Yeah.
Okay, he gave y'all 7 bangers. I'm
not gonna lie.
So if you still say you don't got no show to watch, you're lying.
You're lying. Yeah.
You're lying.
And those are healthy too. I'm talking about NCIS and Criminal Minds got like 15 seasons.
Yeah, those have
22 plus episodes each season. I ain't gonna lie. I binged both of them multiple times. By the way.
Really? I'm gonna watch one of the first four though and let you know. Like I will let you
Blacklist.
know.
Yeah.
So I'll start with Blacklist, and
Mhm.
I will be the judge of
Mhm.
if it's
I have not put. I have like
never
I've
had a bad review.
from Blacklist ever.
Okay. Well, I will let you know. And moving into one of my last questions before we get into brand identity. What would you say the biggest lesson you've learned so far in your 22 years of life?
Biggest lesson: don't negotiate with yourself. I think people scare themselves out of what they're gonna do
Okay.
because they just keep thinking about it, and they allow their brains to say, "Okay, I'm gonna start it this week. I'm gonna start it next week. I'm gonna do it next month," and then it just keeps going. It's an ongoing cycle, and it's like if you negotiate with yourself, you're never gonna start, or you're never gonna get to where you need to get to. So yeah, definitely don't negotiate with yourself and just get it done or get started at least. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. No excuses.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Another big
okay.
one though. Write down what you got to do. Please write it down. Like write it down. Like that is a big thing. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Like yeah, say it aloud, but you really got to write it down. Like there's power in that.
I don't know how people like they'd be like, oh yeah, I could just keep all the things on my mental. Like if I have a to-do list, oh yeah, I keep it in my head. Like I know how to do. No, I
No,
live by my
bro.
planner.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Son. Like
Yeah.
and as you become somebody of more well, that's doing more, I should say.
Yeah.
You
It
need
becomes harder
that.
to
How you
manage.
gonna
Yeah,
freestyle the whole
exactly.
day? How you
Exactly.
gonna schedule
Exactly.
meetings if you don't even know what you gotta do? You feel me?
Exactly.
So
It's true.
you need to write
It's true.
everything
If you
down.
fail to plan, you're planning
Plan
to
to fail,
fail,
exactly.
period.
You
And
feel me?
so now we're going to go into a segment that I call the 3 Ps.
Okay.
So I want to know why you do this for your past self, why you do this for your present self, and why you do this for your promised future.
Okay. Ooh, promise future.
You see what I
Why you
did
say
there?
promised?
Because a promise is for certain and the future is not. So it's an
Okay.
oxymoron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's part of my Snapchat name, oxymoron.
Really?
Yeah. Little fun fact. But well, I think my past self, younger me, I think I just always been like a visionary, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, the perfect word. I think you consider me a visionary at a young age. So, I just want to get what I want to make my younger self proud about doing what he said he was going to do.
Period.
My present self, is just it's just always on the go. So I like to alleviate, you know, the I wouldn't say stress, but I want to alleviate the mental burden that my present self has, because I know I have a lot of it. It's a lot for me that I think about. So I like to alleviate that from me now. And the promise future's an interesting one to answer though, because like you said, it's for certain, like me in the future. Why do I do this for that person? Um, I want I want the promise future. I want him, that version of Dami, to just enjoy the most. And then be able to look back and be like, yeah, you feel me? All of that was worth it. So, for sure, like that's I think that covers it. The promise future is a good one though. I haven't seen somebody say the promise future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. And for all these 3 versions of yourself, for your past self, you should be very proud of how far you've come, and especially at such a young age, like the mental capacity that you just like exhibit or like just show and present yourself to other people is very like you could see like you took the time and you very much like have developed yourself, so you should be proud of that. Your present self, to be on the go and to be managing and balancing as much as you are, it takes a lot of diligence and patience and grace, and I think yeah, you're doing it. And for your promised future, yeah, you did it. It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because right now, yeah.
I know it all.
Present self going through a lot right now for the promised future, man.
Yo, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, wow, like I did that. And it's
So
moving into brand identity. Yeah, let's just get all into and all about Rain Industries.
let's get it.
So for those of you who don't know, Dami, can you tell the people what is Rain Industries?
Okay, so Rain Industries NYC, that's the whole name. Right? I feel like adding NYC too cliche. Anyways, that's my streetwear clothing brand. Um, Started that at the end of 2022, so October 2022. Had a good run, having a good run up until now. Shout out to the members. Um, and yeah, it's a streetwear brand. Yeah, that's it's put it simply, it's a streetwear brand. We're gonna dive into everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's
One step at a time.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a streetwear brand. Is there any meaning behind the name? Like,
Okay, yeah. So
mm-hmm.
Rain Industries, there's the real name comes in the Rain part. So prior to Rain Industries, I was reselling sneakers. That's one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
I was reselling sneakers and Sneaker Rain. That's what it was called. Me and me and it was really a group of us, but like two of them they resold sneakers, but not to the extent, you know. One was more casual, the other one did, but eventually, like he became a little more casual with it as
Mm-hmm.
well. And then me and my man's Fredo, he he was reselling them like on some okay, we trying to make bank with it, and then he broke off and he did his own thing with Restoring, and Restoring is a sneaker restoration services. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it brings your sneakers back to life, literally. Restore Rain on the gram, by the way. Um, and where did we get Rain from? So we just like we want to be the king of that shit, because that's what you
Mm-hmm.
think of when
Mm-hmm.
you think of Rain. Like, all right, Rain aside from the weather, Rain supreme. Like okay, like that person is really like king of that. He's owning
Mm-hmm.
that. You feel me? So I'm not gonna lie, at least the people who follow Rain Industries, a lot of times when they say Rain, they might think of the brand before they think of the weather now, which is good because I want Rain to become synonymous with the brand or one of the brands, I should say. So yeah, Rain, the king of that shit, and I just took it with Industries like the king of the industry, and yeah.
Okay. Going from a sneaker business or brands and venturing off to a clothing brand, like why did you want to switch lanes into clothing?
Okay, so when you sneaker reselling, reselling was hot, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Jordans,
Mm-hmm.
Yeezys, things of that nature. Streetwear, like Vlon, Off White, certain Louis Vuitton pieces, even though that's like high designer luxury, certain pieces will enter the streetwear world as well, because of collabs and things of the sort. So, um, it was a direct correlation between sneakers and the streetwear, so pivoting wasn't hard. Why I pivoted was because Jordan and Yeezy, well, Yeezy just, Yeezy, young Kanye
Mm-hmm.
had that thing with Adidas when they were all, he was going through it with
Mm-hmm.
Adidas. So that fucked up the market a bit. And then with Nike, it was just putting out whack shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Jordans were fucking ass, like beyond trash. So people don't, and on top of the economy is shit. So people aren't necessarily worrying about spending $400, $500 on those sneakers right now. They trying to fill up their tank, get gas, buy some groceries, afford rent. Like you got all these things at all time highs in terms of pricing. They're not worried about the little shit like that as much. So, yeah, that's why I pivoted. Because I had to find a new business venture. And with clothing, you could control the market. Like I control what comes out. I control when I make it. I
Mm-hmm.
control all of that.
Yeah, I feel like going into clothing, like there's no limit to creativity.
Hmm.
The possibilities are endless, and for those of you guys who don't know or aren't familiar with the brands, go tap in at Rain Industries H.
NYC.com.
Oh,
Rain Industries HQ on the
okay,
gram.
period.
Yeah. When you type in Rain, REIGN, REIGN, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It should pop up though. Like my symbols are distinct too. Just tap on it, you'll be good.
Yeah, I want you to walk us through like the creative process for your line names and how you
Mm-hmm.
come together with shoots or even designs and things like that.
Okay, so that's a process that's ongoing and never just like
Mm-hmm.
one day. Although sometimes I would have a brainstorming session,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more so like an ongoing thing. So a lot of times, the creative process for the clothing, I'm gonna start there. I really look at older pieces of clothing. That's really where you find the gems. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get inspired by, like, I'm talking about like 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm not gonna lie, it don't matter when. You can go back to the 1800s if you really wanted to. But if you find something that's like really like influential to you, you feel like you could work it into some modern day things, you're gonna be good. Like right now, got a big thing going on where everybody's like and I started doing it with this piece that you have on. But like the stitching applique, it's just really just applying anything and stitching onto another garment. But that was something that Hollister was even doing in like 2012, or um, True Religion was doing as well. Um, and it's like, all right, to see it the same design, I mean, same techniques come back into play mainstream for a lot of streetwear brands is interesting to see. That just goes to show that the old is always going to become new.
Yep, everything's a
Yeah,
cycle. It's
exactly.
very cyclic, this life.
The same with, you see a lot of people was doing the skinny jeans. Then what happened? People started doing the baggy jeans now. People got.
It's gonna come back around.
It's gonna go right back to the skinny jeans. We're gonna see it again
a
because
different style of it. It's just a very
exactly, because
yeah.
remember, if you like when we were like elementary school time, I guess you could say, like when, what was it, the jerk boys? When people was doing the jerk, like yeah, that was the skinny jeans era. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess I like chilled for a little bit.
Yeah, my mom used to send me to school in bootcut jeans, and people be like, "What the
Yeah.
heck?" Like, oh my gosh! And then now
Exactly.
is
Not
when I wear.
everybody boot cut now. You feel me? Right after we just went through a skinny jean phase with like a Mary's and stuff like that.
Yup.
Because yeah, Mary's was running it.
Oh gosh. Yep.
Um,
I'm glad that it died down a little.
it's so funny because like I got
You were a
some,
part
and
of that.
some people like. I mean, I'm still gonna wear them.
Now, yeah, there's
You know what I'm saying?
some of them are fly and like like they don't look bad, but it's also
No, yeah, for
people
sure.
just get things or brands or pieces of clothing to say they have the piece of clothing. They don't really put it together well.
Nah, I agree. But I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I kept buying them, though, I'm not gonna lie, is because I'm not really a jeans person, and those were some good quality jeans. Like, and like I could really do a full squat in them and feel
Really
comfortable. Yeah, and for me to say that into some jeans is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I could do a lunge in it and feel cool.
See, I never heard that before.
Yeah, nah,
I never heard that.
As long as your shit is real.
Yeah.
But nah, those are some quality jeans.
Because they just be looking tight.
Those are some quality denims, man. So yeah, I'm not really a jeans person. So once I was like, oh my god, this is a good pair of jeans, that I can wear because I got like bigger calves and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, nah, I'm valid. So yeah, I was one of those, and I'd be feeling the type of way when they be on TikTok and they're like, yeah, movies, kill it. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm not gonna stop. Damn, my shit, But yeah, that's just to go back to say that we went back to the skinny jeans, and now we're in the boot cut. You see it a lot, or the flared bottoms. You see it a lot more, but with the women and even the guys too, with the stacked denims and stuff like that. So that's really more of a '70s style like that. So they took it way back. But yeah, everything's cyclic. You're gonna see it again. So yeah, with the creative process, just go and try to find something that you enjoy that was done already. It makes it much easier for you because then you could take that idea and you just tweak it, tweak it to your liking. That's how everything creative is now because everything was done already. Everything was done already. So it's like a 0.0001% chance you're gonna find something that you started for real. So yeah, creative process with the clothing, start there and then you keep going. Also, I would say like follow like 5 brands that you love. Like, and not just because of the name, but because of like the clothing standpoint and how they present everything. Like, it's gonna help you and guide you and mold you into the type of brand that you really want to be. I mean, and I say 5 because that's enough to get some diversity in it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I just say 2, you might have 2 of the same brands, and you might be just like them. If you have no creativity. If you do 5, it's like, you could pick something here, here, and here, and now you're developing an identity yourself. Because you picked apart something from each of those things, and you might have grabbed something else from somewhere else. And yeah, so that's a lot for just the clothing right now. Next, line names, the line names, those don't be. I don't go like a insane deep dive on the line names. I'm not gonna lie, those are typically easier to do. Like it'll be what it is. Like this hoodie is like I have it as a Vitruvian Man hoodie. It's a Vitruvian Man.
Mm-hmm.
This is an ultra Vitruvian Man though, because it's just
It's a half.
half robot, half human. Most of the time you look at Vitruvian Man, it's gonna be just a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, this is half man, half robot. Awesome. I consider that to be me. You feel me? Um, cause I just be on go sometimes. I feel
Mm-hmm.
so automatic and like robotic,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other half is just human. You know, so that's the meaning why I made that. You know, so yeah, and yeah, everything else like this is like the style. Like right here, this is applique stitching. The names itself, because you also gotta remember, like you want customers to be able to say the name. Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to say something crazy name. They're gonna be like, bro, what is that, bro? Like, you mean
Mm-hmm.
this? Like, and it's like,
You
yeah,
mean literally
like
like
yeah. And even with this, sometimes
mm-hmm.
people will be like
A pleek.
a pleek. It's like I get it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little accent mark by the e.
Yeah.
You feel
Pay
me?
attention.
But I get it though. I get it.
Uh-huh.
So that's the main thing, not nothing crazy. The shoots though, I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy the shoots, and I'm seeing myself progress more. It's really like a learn a learn as you go thing. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Um, and as you do one thing, you get tired of it, so you try to do
Mm-hmm.
something else. Like you know, I didn't want to be the brand who started like shooting off an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say there's nothing wrong with it, because
Mm-hmm.
there's people who's gonna do it and make it look right. But I wanted to come up with a nice a more professional vibe, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I started in a photo in a studio, but I realized in the studio, like I'm like, damn, I have mad white backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that looks mad
Very
like fake,
limited.
like
Mm-hmm.
it looks so fake.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, all right, let me switch it up. I started switching the color of the backgrounds, and then you know I wanted to like switch the color of the backgrounds, and now I'm moving more to like scenery type vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to put it in like a crop field, or I
No,
want to put it in some
that
nature.
ate.
You feel me? So
That I'm gonna put a picture because that ate. Okay, yeah, keep going. It
yeah,
just ate.
so like so like you want to switch it up now.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing with the shoots too, the shoots are like mad fun. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
fun because they got it's really things you think about. How you're gonna style them,
Mm-hmm.
because even though like I'll be dropping sweatsuits, some of the stuff are sweatsuits, I still want to style it like
Mm-hmm.
how you'd see it worn, like in a regular day.
Yeah.
I just put somebody in a sweatsuit. It's like, all right, that's a little bland, but I try to upstyle it. So I might throw the throw the hoodie over the shoulder,
Mm.
with a baby tee on a girl,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with the sweats, and then throw some Timbs on with the trucker hat,
Sorry, that's like some
and
div.
yeah, you
Like,
feel me?
okay.
And it's like, okay, there's a group of people who dress like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a group of people who dress from the towns. I'm
The vest
included.
hat
Vest
combo.
hat combo. You feel me?
I
I'm
like.
one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got
And the
the
glasses. Don't forget the.
don't forget, I always
Don't
got
forget
shades
the
on. Yeah,
shades.
that's a uniform in the photo shoots. You want to see that. Or you got, the Montclair sweatsuits and some feets. Staple for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta, dress it a couple ways. Just so people can see themselves in it. So that's one thing. You gotta think about.
That's really smart for people to envision themselves in it because
Mm-hmm.
that's what people like to do. Like, I'm not gonna buy something like, yeah, I could picture it in my head, but like,
Yeah,
I want
how's
to
it
see a
look?
visual
Oh, mm-hmm.
representation of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Thank you. And like when I'm picking my models,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm really strategic with it. And not everybody
It's
who
like
asks,
strategy.
yeah, it is
Really?
strategy, yes. Everybody who I know typically everybody who is a model for me, like 95% of them asked to be a model already. Um and if not, um you might have fit a certain look like that I wanted to include, in my photo shoot. 'Cause I feel like I may have not have had it,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to have anybody feel left out. I want everybody to understand, like, nah, you can get us a range up too. Like, don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it.
It's inclusive.
It's inclusive. So things from body types to heights to um
The array of skin
the
colors that
skin
there
colors,
is.
the hair types.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have been a little limited on the hair types just because I've been having people in hats.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like How you gonna have your hair in a OD afro if you have on a hat? Granted, I did that though. You feel me? The girl in the crop field, she got, you
Yeah.
feel me, here. So yeah, but yeah, I try to just be a little diverse in that sense. Like I said, everybody looks different. So if they see somebody like themselves, oh nah, I'm gonna go grab that.
Mm-hmm. So you're open to all models.
Yeah, no, for sure. People just be asking. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you want to shoot a DM, you can go shoot a DM to be a model. You know.
If you have any upcoming shoots, I would love to. This is me pitching myself to
This is
be in
pitching this.
it.
But I was
To
gonna
be.
say after was,
Uh-huh.
the only thing about that
You don't
is
reuse your models, do you?
no, I don't. I don't like to reuse my models just because I want to. One, a
Keep
lot of
them.
people are asking,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not gonna lie. Like when I did the photo shoot with you, like people were asking from January in that photo
Mm-hmm.
shoot. That was November.
Mm-hmm.
People were asking in January. That's
Swear I
over
was
11.
chosen
I'm
one
crying.
though.
I'm crying. Anyways, I had 11. That was 11-month difference.
Mm-hmm.
In between people asking and actually being in the photo shoot. And there's nothing against them. It's just that I want to include you when I need you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's just the truth of the matter. Like I have nothing against anybody. You know. And also though, you can't not have no post up. I'm not going to choose you if you have no post up because the way I drop my flicks, I typically have people tag the page so everybody can see.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 500 followers and you have a zero post up, no highlights, well, I'm gonna choose you to be a model.
Yeah. I need you.
Unless though you have some insane model features though.
Mm-hmm.
It be on the
There's a lot
rare,
of hidden gems. There is a lot of
yeah,
hidden gems.
you know. But for the most
But yeah,
part,
that's not good strategy. Like, yeah.
still growing myself here, so I can't just pick out, you know, somebody who's not posting at all.
Yeah. Okay. Leading into, where would you say you grab inspiration from, or what inspires you to do all the things for Rain Industries?
I mean, at first, so we established that I get the design and inspiration from like
Okay.
older
Mm-hmm.
thingies, and I have a select few brands I look at. I'm not gonna reveal those names
Yeah.
because one of them those off white though.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Virgil, well RP Virgil, but inspiration for the brand itself. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say there's no direct inspiration. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make up something just to sound cool because
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be me capping. It's me capping, you know. But I started it, because like I needed a pivot. And I seen other streetwear brands, some streetwear giants doing stuff, and I just feel like they was not trying,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like I could do better, and then I started.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much how like yeah, that's how I went for real. Yeah, I seen some other streetwear giants doing it, and they weren't putting no effort into it, and I say, wow, somebody you feel me with little influence in comparison to them can make something shake even more. So yeah,
Your statement is definitely being heard because Rain is making a lot of
yeah, it's
noise.
doing its thing. It's funny because typically a lot of times when I'm in certain places, specifically in Albany
Mm-hmm.
or somewhere in the town, like in the Bronx. I'm like, I know you've seen the advertisements. I just know they've seen the advertisements. I know they know the brand already.
Mm-hmm.
They may have not have followed the page, but I'm almost positive they know, like they've seen it. And I ain't gonna lie to my like fake surprise. Every single time his name was brought up or brought up, I should say, in a casual conversation with somebody I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like a group conversation with somebody I don't know, they'll be like, "Oh, nah, that's senior brand. I heard of it." So yeah, it's doing its thing. It's making its way into different circles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a set like demographic or target audience that you're looking to reach right now?
I mean, I don't have a set. I mean, it's gonna appeal to people who really wear streetwear for real. Like that's
Okay.
just it. Like,
But no age or
nah,
like
nah. There's no
specific.
age.
Okay.
There's been 8-year-olds in my brand.
Ah.
There have been, people be shopping for their parents in my brand. Like
Mm-hmm.
the age range is very like
Yes.
dramatic.
My mother definitely wants a hat. Like she definitely wants a hat.
So like, and that's real. Like one of my
Mm-hmm.
friends, their mother actually made an unboxing video for
Ah.
my, and I seen that I was early on. I was like me like 2 months into first dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, I'm really doing something there, right? So
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, there's no like specific. demographic I'm targeting, I want everybody to be able to wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want everybody to be feeling some fly shit,
Yeah.
basically.
I think all the shoots that I've seen so far are going to do just that, like pushing it to different audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, like for me, I think the scenic shoots, like the scenery of the New York City staircases or like the
Mm-hmm.
brownstone like
Yeah, that was
area,
yeah. I like
that
that one.
it's modern day, yeah, but it gives like a old
Mm-hmm.
like an older vibe, and I feel like it just felt very like New York,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. I'm
you
glad
know,
you
it
got
felt
that vibe
classic
from it.
vibe
Yeah.
with a newer like
Touch to
looking.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fire. And
Appreciate
I
it.
think that like approach that you're going for with like doing shoots like that are more appealing and
Mm-hmm.
have will attract a higher range of audience. Even like with our age group, like yeah, we know who we know like out here and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
there's so many like
Exactly. So many people out
yeah,
there. There's
and people fuck with New York. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yo,
Mm-hmm.
New York
Mm-hmm.
is a hot spot, you
Yeah,
know? And
trendsetter, man. New
exactly,
York is a trendsetter.
yeah,
Like I really want to do a lot. Sometimes just the budget doesn't allow for it, but
yeah.
like I really want to. I know I want to go to like Denver. They got like good
Hey,
snow mountains, or Utah. They
yeah,
got
yeah.
like those have some great areas.
It's
My
good that you're doing your research and you're actually knowing of these
mm-hmm.
places. Like, people, yeah, that's really good,
Those I
Dami.
appreciate it. So like the scenic shoots, like I have a high focus on those right now. And I'm trying to do a lot more videos, like some commercial like, but with a hint of like with a hint of like retro feel, like
Okay.
when we was younger, I feel like when we were younger, the commercials used to be so creative.
Yo, what? The
I feel like
commercials were wavy. Do you know
yo,
I don't know if you remember this commercial, but they made some ball. It was like a magic
oh
ball
the
that
Fushigi,
gravity.
the
Yeah,
Fuji, yeah, the
yeah.
Fushigi,
What do you call
the
it?
Fushigi thing.
The
I think it
some
was
shit
called.
ball. Yeah, the da
Yeah,
da da ball. Yo, they made that plain regular
I
ass ball
wanted
look
that bull.
so wavy.
My
Yo,
mom
they
was
made
not
the ball
having
look
it.
mad.
Yeah,
Yo, my mom would never jack
yeah, they
anything
was
like that.
not having it,
But
man.
yo, like bring that back. Yo,
Yeah, I'm trying to
what?
do mad. Yeah, I'm trying to just
Stay
make it as
tuned. We're not even gonna go too much more into that. But yeah, follow the brand, y'all.
yeah, for real. Like I really want to, definitely
That's
just
gonna be fire.
more stuff like that. Like just something creative, something that people could look at.
Mm-hmm.
Even down to the packaging. I'm trying to switch up my packaging as well. I like my packaging now, but I want to make it feel a little nostalgic. You feel me?
Okay.
Like when you open the cereal box and you pick the toy out the cereal type. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah.
Okay. That just leads me into what is your overall like vision and or like goal for your brands?
Okay, that goes into it perfectly. I want everybody in it. I want
Mm-hmm.
everybody in brand or brands.
Brand.
Oh, okay, my bad. So yeah, I want everybody in ring industries. I genuinely feel like there's a piece for everybody. Like I can confidently say that I've dropped a piece for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um and and I'm only getting better with it,
Yeah.
Um like realistically, you genuinely get better with time
Yep.
too.
I was just gonna say.
You get better with time. There are pieces that just hit you out of nowhere. You're like, oh, like my bestseller right now is a piece that it wasn't even on my forecast to drop. Like
What's
I've
the bestseller right now?
those the Sunflame hoodies and
Okay.
sweatsuits. It went crazy. That's the brownstone picture she's talking about, by the way. But those went crazy, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't even gonna drop that, but I had a brainstorming session in like late spring going to summer,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen that I'm like, yo, nah, this look fire. When I finished like doing the mock up, I'm like, yo, this gonna look fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the sample piece in from my manufacturer. I was like, yeah, that's the one. I was telling people that for months. My close friends I knew, I was telling them for months. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's the one, bro. Like, this gonna be the one for
It
sure.
ate. It
Appreciate it. So
ate.
I'm like, all right.
I was very glad to be a part of that. I was very glad to be a
I had to
part.
let people know. I'm like, that's gonna be the one. So, because I usually plan like 2 years ahead of. I would drop for like every season up
Mm-hmm.
until right now it's 2026 spring. I have it till, but I'll be altering it because some fire design come to my mind. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. So yeah, that my vision basically have everybody in it because I have a piece for everybody.
Okay.
And I'm only getting more versatile with it. So yeah, I want to see it everywhere. I want it to be a brand that people could recognize just off like a glimpse of the arm or
Oh, I
a
know
glimpse of the
that's
yeah,
rain.
yeah, exactly. That's what I want it to be.
Okay, period. And will. I see that for you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Um, no problem. So you keep mentioning, besides Rain Industries, you have more than one brand. What other
Oh no,
brands?
I was just asking that because I just wanted to know if you wanted to like ask about like multiple, but
No, no, I do. What
like
other brands do you have?
there's I mentioned earlier there's Sneaker Rain.
That's
Um,
still a thing.
that's still
Okay.
it's still a thing. It's
Uh-huh.
just not remember like
The
readily
market is
available.
very,
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't
Mm-hmm.
control the market, so that's why it's not as prominent. So it's still a thing though. If there when there are select pieces that are hard to get your hands on, um, I will probably be out there,
Okay.
getting securing pairs, do some connections I've made and whatnot. But yeah, that's still a thing. So Sneaker Rain on Instagram. You can see I've been doing it for back to 2018 is there.
Oh, he
So
got years in
yeah, some
this.
years in that. Um, there is the Rain Project, formerly known as Rain Communities. That's the nonprofit organization that me and my guy Fredo as well. Um, also, we co-founded that together. Um,
Fire.
yeah, that with Sneaker Rain, we actually started doing an annual sneaker drive. So that's what led to
Aw.
our first. That was our first event. So we have an annual sneaker drive. We sort of merged that into a back to school drive as well. So with the sneakers, you'll get um back to school stuff as well.
Like supplies and things?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
all that stuff. We also last um August I gave away like I had a version of this hoodie
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't sell. But I gave it away though. I gave all those away as well.
And is it like generally for like kids or like a
You
younger
know,
audience?
the thing is, um, Fredo would probably say is geared towards kids. The people who primarily show up and pick up stuff are kids, but I really always wanted it to be everybody. People need the help on the low. You might be walking
Mm-hmm.
by somebody that you think got it all good,
Mm-hmm.
but they really need the help, and it could be you to help them. And I don't want to think like, oh nah, just because you see kids here, it's shameful for you to go up
Yeah,
there and grab some. Like nah, bro, we got coats for all sizes. Oh, I didn't even say that either, but we also do a toy and coat drive
that's really.
in the winter. We didn't do it
Mm-hmm.
last winter, but we're gonna do it again. A toy and coat drive. That's one of our favorite ones though around the holiday time. If they could pick up a coat, you could pick up a coat. If they could pick up some sneakers, you could pick up some sneakers, and things of that sort. So
How long have
definitely
you been running the nonprofit?
2019 was the first event. We didn't get our papers until which took way longer than expected
Mm-hmm.
because the people we was dealing with was insane. Oh God. I won't even talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 2019 first event. I think we got our papers 2021 beginning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we started that. Shout out to Rachel though, because Rachel helped us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's another faction. And then there's Restore Rain. He runs that restoration services. I forget. Oh, we also have the Rain League. Um, that's really like started and founded by uh, Fredo and my guy Mike.
Fredo's your friend?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I'm mentioning are like my friends. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's no rain without with it's some randoms. It's not happening. But like me and Fredo are like we're spearheading like that rain movement because like that's what really started for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Rain League, that's a basketball league that we have started. And yeah, them two is really spearheading it. I'm obviously involved in it as well, but I'm gonna give credit where it is due. They're doing a lot of the legwork,
Period.
and yeah,
So your main focus right now in
and all
this
of that.
entirety of the rain, is it right now currently the
It's
streetwear?
definitely
The
the
clothing?
streetwear, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Rain League, well, it's obviously a huge focus for us as well because
Mm-hmm.
to run a tournament that requires you to give a lot
Mm-hmm.
of like, got to be on point, got to figure things out,
How old is
logistics.
your team?
It's a league,
It's a
so
league?
yeah. So we
Oh,
host different
wow.
teams, so yeah, that's why it's a lot to do, and we're young, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but we only going into year two. Year one we had a fairly successful year one. We're gonna do a year two, and yeah,
And how did you like market and push that out? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You got people got followers, bro. You
And
just post people are looking to play basketball. People
yes.
like
And once
there's
you
something for
get the
everybody.
word out, word of mouth is one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest
Mm-hmm.
forms of marketing that people don't give enough credit to. But like once you spread it to the right people, then people, this one's gonna tell this one's gonna tell
Exactly.
her mother, sister, brother, and yeah.
That's really how industries grew the most. Because I haven't gone viral yet. Like I haven't gone viral.
I'm
I'm
glad you
not,
said
and I
yet.
yeah,
Mhm.
but I'm not. I'm also not too like mad about that because
Mhm.
typically get a lot of ghost followers in those.
Mhm.
Say they see one video and you blow up and you get 100K off that video. More than likely, maybe like 10% of those, probably like 20% of those people are gonna be like active followers. The other 80% are probably gonna be like dead followers.
Mhm.
Right now, the 3,400 just hit that mark yesterday. That 3,400 mark of followers, they're
Or
all
genuine
solid. Like
supporters. Yeah.
that base is a strong base. So like for real,
Yeah.
like I know, like the analytics show it. For me personally, rain industries is definitely primary focus. It takes the most time. It's opened a lot of doors,
Mhm.
you know. Granted I'm working on being more accepting of help. I
Mhm.
told you I do a lot on
And
my own.
a strong team.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yes.
Okay. Is it hard for you to like ask for help? Like, is it
Yes,
hard for
it's
you
hard for
to
me to
like,
ask for help.
even if you are like overwhelmed or like,
Yes, it's
really?
really hard for me to ask for help.
Oh,
Yeah. It's very hard for me to ask for
that's
help.
the overachiever in you.
Yes, it's the overachiever in me. I like the help, it's like because and I value the help when I get it though. Like
Mhm.
I will never ask for it. And I might even deny it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But if I do like let it go, I'm very grateful for it because at the end of the day, people are going out their way to help you. You feel me? They
Mhm.
ain't have to do that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So like, yeah, a lot of people say they don't count favors, but it's like everyone counts favors just like a bit. And you might not necessarily go tit for tat with them, but let's keep it a buck though. Like, if you got somebody that's always doing something for you, right? Say you have a friend who has a car. They've every single time you've asked them to drive you somewhere, they've driven
Mhm.
you somewhere.
Mhm.
And one time you just got to the crib, you have your car now. Their car is at the shop, and they could take an Uber or the bus or something,
But they ask
but they
you,
ask you, and you just got off the longest shift of your life.
but
Let's
somehow
say
you
you,
feel
but
inclined
you
to
feel inclined because every single time they've came through for you, every single time. Let's say they never did before. You might have been like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, please, bro, can you just take the bus? Like, no, this to you, but I just worked a 16-hour shift. And they might be like, nah, I didn't feel that. But since that person just did so much for you, like it's gonna give it a little oomph to
Mhm.
go, help them back. And for me, it doesn't have to be that drastic. The smallest shit make me feel like, yo, nah, I gotta give something back for that person. But that's just me though. Like I genuinely, when I get help, I'm really big about it, and I'm really thankful for it. So
Yeah.
I dad be wanting to show love.
It is okay to ask for help and extending your arms out. Like you can only give out so much, You can only keep giving and giving and giving, but at some point you have
Yeah,
to be able to also have that reception or be
yeah, nah, you're
receptive
dead right.
to help. And that just leads me into, you have a seemingly a lot of experience and some years in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So, what would be some like tips and tricks for how you've like managed like all these different fields of entrepreneurship?
Well, like I said earlier, write it down.
Mhm.
That's gonna navigate you through damn near everything for real. Writing that shit down. Network, network. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
biggest one, honestly. And treat everybody. I'm not gonna. It's gonna sound a little businessy of me,
Mhm.
but like a salesperson. But everybody really is like a future customer. You have to understand that. Do not go burn no bridge with somebody because that person could be a customer tomorrow. That could bring in a million customers from like them alone. Like you don't know. There's levels to this shit. Like you may know somebody that knows somebody that that has a trillion followers, but since you made that little connection to me, you feel me? It helped my brain so tremendously. And I'm not saying be fake to people, but I'm saying, bro, like, just don't be so quick to brush people off.
Mhm.
Treat them with some respect as you should everybody. And, just do right by them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I try to just maintain good friendships with people. Um, and yeah, like that's a big thing. Definitely don't burn no unnecessary bridges. Treat everybody as a customer, or just treat everybody as a somebody who could open doors for your business or whatever you're doing. It don't even got to be business. It could be you could be an aspiring an aspiring physical therapist, whatever the case may be. Say you know somebody who has a family member who let's say you know somebody whose family member is a physical therapist. Like that's a door right there. Like, oh my God, can you ask this person to how should I navigate about this? Oh, this person owns a practice. Oh, can I work in this
Mm-hmm.
practice when I'm fresh out of college before I go to, PT school, or whatever the case may be. Or this person's a lawyer and has a practice. Can I go to his firm and just be a paralegal there?
Mm-hmm.
So it don't necessarily gotta be business, but that's like the biggest gem ever. Like, don't burn no bridges, man. Keep everybody there.
With clothing and like as you can see, like streetwear, as you said, is becoming a very just high in demand right now.
Hmm.
And there is a lot of brands or people that are
Yeah,
trying to do
a lot, sure.
what you're doing. How do you think Rain Industries stands out, or what do you think makes Rain Industries stand out?
Um, I try to keep to my brand identity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna make you stand out. Everybody typically has like every brand, even major luxury brand has something that they're known for. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like like Gucci. They got their double G, something like classic double G signs. But there was a time where Gucci was doing a lot with like animals, like in their like their bags, and
Was it a
it was no,
tiger?
they had tigers. They were doing like nature things, like
Yeah.
tigers, flowers.
The floral,
Yeah,
like those
and you
floral
could
slides
tell,
went crazy.
that's
And it's a
exactly,
signature. Yeah, that
and you
went
could tell
crazy.
like, and everybody's like, oh, I need those. I literally
Mm-hmm.
need those. So, things like that, like make it a signature. Even if you have a brand identity for one season, then you create a new one for another season, or follow a general theme, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like you got to create some consistency
And
that
what's your
people.
your constant?
Oh, the dark colors, the
Okay.
dark colors, yeah, the dark colors.
So you'll never stray to like pastels or like
Well, the thing is, dark colors along with the earth tone.
okay.
Pastels are gonna mix it. Like, I feel like pastels like earth tone for real, in my opinion. Like, it is one and the same, but it wouldn't be on the lighter side though.
Okay.
So, I really don't do those. Like, I really don't know. It's just to test it out, just to test the waters. If the
So
customers
is
really
pink the
want it,
lightest you'd go?
pink I do just for the girls. Honestly, the
Oh,
the girls love pink, so I
we
just be
do.
doing it. Yeah. But yeah, and occasionally I'll do like a UNC blue because I know the guys love the UNC blue, and the girls love them too. But I know the guys love UNC blue. But other than that, I like the olive greens,
Yeah.
browns,
Mm-hmm.
blacks, gray, different shades. So yeah, I keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? I try to also throw like
Your
that tag.
your QR code?
Yeah, that like because
You're gonna keep that like constant with everything that
yeah,
you do?
it's already constant on everything.
It's
Like
mobile, it's
yeah,
accessible.
yeah.
That's
It's on the hat, the trucker hat.
mm-hmm.
Like it's literally staring at you in the face. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to keep that there. Just something that's like, okay, boom, that's his. You know what I'm saying? Um, everybody, yeah, every brand has something that they're like something that they're known for. Like Off White, a lot of people knew Off White in the beginning. Off White was really Pyrex before, if I'm not mistaken, and they just slapped on like big words on the back of a flannel, and then Off White carried it over with the arrows it was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing like arrows and had like this Caravaggio like sweater that everybody knew it for. So, and I think he just kept it true with a lot of paintings of that era too, if I'm not mistaken.
And he kept doing a play on it, but incorporating
Yeah,
his
he
the
kept he kept
arrow.
he I got he kept those things and he kept the arrows. Yeah, the
Yeah,
arrows was
was a
there.
signature.
The
That was
arrow, yeah, you
signature.
could tell. You seen the arrows, you knew it was Off White.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you knew it was Off White. I mean, obviously he ventured into other things as well, but he kept those things that made him like known, like okay, I know that's Off White. You know what I'm saying? So,
What would you say is if you could give yourself a message to your future CEO self of not just Rain Industries, but all your Rain brands? What
mm-hmm.
is it?
Ooh, all the Rain brands. I had one for Rain Industries. It was like The one for Rain Industry, I'm gonna say that one. The one for Rain Industries is like I mentioned before, allow yourself to accept help because you cannot get to where you want to go just by yourself. Like you can have an immense startup, you know, and success for a startup, but you cannot become the giant you want to be without a team and trusting in your team. So yeah, that's my next phase is like just building a team, you know, and and understanding that the people you add to your team have to be in direct alignment with you. Because if it's not, then it ain't gonna work. You feel me? That's just the truth of the matter. That's why I be so reluctant to even have a team because like I really gotta vet you. Like I gotta vet you, and then if you in alignment, then I cool. You feel me? The work, you know.
And then for Rain as a whole.
For Rain as a whole, just keep going, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sky is not even the limit. Yeah, but we knew that though. I'm not gonna lie. Just keep going. I'm not gonna lie. Like conquer everything you gotta conquer. Like that's really it. For Rain and stuff, just keep going. Like that's how Deb be thinking, and that's how you feel me. That's how me and my man's Fredo be thinking. And we just keep going. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. And that's all that we have for this segment. All right. So for today's interactive segment, we're going to be playing a game called Tell Me About It. Tell Me About It is an elevator pitch. So the objective is to sell the product. Okay. In this bowl, I have some pre-existing items of yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few items of yours, and then there are a few slots you may get that says freestyle, so you have to come up with your own items. And then in this bowl, I have who you're gonna be selling it to. So a bunch of different people.
Yo, what son?
A grandmother, or you could get Kim Kardashian. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing it. You have 1 minute to sell your product, and yeah, tell me about it.
1 minute is crazy.
That's an elevator pitch. You get 30 seconds to 1 minute.
Like a product though, like
yeah, you're gonna product
like a clothes. You know, so funny, bro. Like the way I be marketing, it's such a passive approach. Like I don't people understand. Like I mean, I'm gonna do it because it's the activity.
Not today,
but like I'll be on some like chill. Like I don't want to force you in the drip. You gonna see it on somebody and you really gonna think, oh, nah, that's some flash for me. But I guess we're gonna try it. I don't do elevator pitches ever. Actually, I was a Forex guy before, so I could have done an elevator pitch. But
well, we're gonna now. You got an elevator pitch it today, so let's pick first.
Oh, okay, wait. I put my hand in here first.
Yeah.
All
right. Are you panicking?
Nah.
Okay. All right. So this is the item that we're gonna be.
Okay. All right. Let me just. Oops.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna pick bro over here since he fell out.
All right.
Okay.
And then this is who.
That's who you are, right?
Yeah, this is who I am.
That. Let me do a little for me. So.
All right.
I'm trying to pick somebody like that may be easy. All right. Wait, you're supposed to see this one, right?
I mean, yeah, I can see who that is. Okay, so he's selling
Sunflame sweatpants. It's the black ones.
So you're selling black Sunflame sweatpants to Rick Owens.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? And I'm not ready. And
wait, though. Wait, nah, this is fake crazy. Wait, it's fake crazy.
In 3.
Oh my
2,
god.
1.
All right. You know the elevator. Oh my god, you're Rick Owens.
Hi.
Nah, that's so crazy. Nah, but Rick, like he's like real, like his demeanor real calm. Like, yeah, Rick Owens. And I'm like, yeah, I did got a streetwear brand. I know you got a lot of people that probably tell you this stuff. But I got a product that like is directly in alignment with what you be dropping. I'm like, what you mean? You're like, nah, this is crazy shit. I can't even pitch this, but I wanted to show you if you could take a look at it, and then I'll take out my phone and show me. I'm like, this is cool, but why should I take it? I mean, if you look at the pants you've dropped in this past season, it looks just like it, and I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I think, since we're in alignment like that, I think maybe I could even learn some things for you and put it in my brand. You could teach me some things, and I think, I could become somebody like you. That's all I got. I ain't gonna lie, that's it. I don't got nothing else. Like, I had to switch it. I'm like, all right, me trying to pitch him anything, man, niggas is trying to pitch him shit. So maybe I could try to be like an apprentice type shit.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
And that
That's what I came to. Yeah. I have to think quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're under pressure like that, I think the apprentice approach was.
Yeah, it's better. I couldn't, cause like what the fuck, man, niggas.
Yeah.
Is
why does he
pitching.
need to care about you?
I
So
don't-
people like to lead. So like when they know or like are hearing
Mhm.
somebody's interested in learning, that's gonna intrigue them more rather than a know-it-all already.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I had to
That
go
was
with
good. That wasn't bad.
Woo, man.
We have one more round of this, so you're gonna do it again. All right, and now it's my turn. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here. So this
so
is
this the product.
this is the product that I'm selling. Let me see.
I hope I get the meanest person ever, bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna be selling the core. Oh my gosh! Look, I'm wearing it.
Oh, the beanie.
The core logo beanie, core logo rhinestone beanie in pink, and it's on my
good.
head. Yeah.
All right, fire. Nah, don't pick that one.
What?
I seen you hesitate on that. So.
I didn't know. I really don't remember. Listen, my bad memory is. Let me see.
Okay, this is the person.
And the person that you are is the CEO of Christian Dior. Great. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm about to sit here and try to give you the advice and shit.
All right. Go ahead.
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
go. All right.
I'm a Rain Industries marketer, by the way. So like,
Okay.
That's where my pitch is coming from. All right. Okay. Hi.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. I noticed you in this highly like rhinestone designed sweater. I really like it.
Actually, yeah, it's actually from my brand. I'm the creative director of Christian Dior.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thank you.
No, yeah, it caught my eye because I have a very similar product that I feel like would just elevate this sweater entirely. It's a beanie that was just recently released. I actually have it on right here.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's from this brand, a brand that I'm working with right now, Rain Industries.
Okay, how versatile is it? Like,
it's very versatile, similarly to Christian Dior, which is luxury for all people. That's the aim for this brand, and I think that we would do well together.
Okay,
I'll give you my information right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, period.
Yeah, I was gonna start asking questions. You look at the time right now. You good?
Was that okay?
No, that was good. Yeah, I was ready for a minute. Yeah, that was good. Cause you only have a minute. You know, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because if you run into words, people gonna be like, okay, you know. Like,
but would you take a look based on like, because I said I could elevate your outfit with my hat? Like, who am I to tell somebody I could elevate?
I mean, for sure. I mean, we don't know how she is realistically. So that's a 50-50 toss. If she's somebody that's really taking interest, you know, she might. But you know, she's like self-centered, and it's like, all right, I'm hearing you, and I get this.
We're thinking these people are open-minded.
Yeah, all right. So they're open-minded and they're open-minded.
Last one. We're gonna do this one more time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Are you like cringing a little, like at yourself?
You know, like this is like probably one of the oddest things to me. Like.
Okay, good. Working on your toes. Now plans here. This is what you're selling.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully it's not another Sunflame item. I'm selling a worker's jacket. I didn't release it yet, actually. Yeah, it's actually on my Instagram. Like the last video.
Upcoming Rain worker's jacket.
Yeah.
And who are you selling to?
Oh, hopefully I get somebody, you know, that falls in. Hopefully you say like a Lil Yachty. That'll be fire. Lil Yachty thing. Favorite rap. I should just say Lil Yachty, right? That'd be fucking crazy.
I can't believe you can.
Oh man, yo, that is crazy. I'm over here like Lil Yachty and the favorite rapper come. Lil Yachty's not my favorite rapper, but I'm gonna pitch to Lil Yachty.
Okay, period. So you got 15 seconds to think. You're selling a worker's jacket to Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
All right, the timer's starting.
All right. Yeah, I probably should have said Drake. Probably could have pitched it out me better.
All right.
But Lil Yachty.
In 3, 2, 1,
yeah, we in
go.
Yeah, we know. So, this is Lil Yachty. Nah, I probably wouldn't say that. It's a little boat. I probably said like little boat. Yeah, it's this little boat. I'm like, yeah, it's a little bro. He like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm like, what's so crazy? People dead say I look like you, and that's a fact though, because people dead do be saying I look like. I'm so serious.
Okay.
So I'm like, he gonna be like, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Cause he might even double look at me. I'm like, yeah, man, but I see you got a jacket with the fit on today. Usually a working jacket type of guy. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I wasn't feeling that today. Or however he says it. I'm like, I then got this jacket you can wear on like your next performance. You feel me? Nah, that's ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm selling this right now. Boo, nah, boo me, boo me.
You have 10
Nah,
seconds.
it's over. I fumbled with this bag. It's over.
It's
It's
over?
over. Yeah, I fumbled
Do you want to
crazy.
retry?
I don't even want to retry. This is me for real, yeah. I don't elevate the pitch. I would, yo, this is crazy. Imagine so everything I had 3 beanies.
Yeah,
That'd be
it
crazy.
probably is enough. Oh, it's a freestyle.
Oh, you lucky.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna create a product for you right now.
Okay, but what is it?
Mm.
It don't even matter what your freestyle because it really depends on who you selling it to for real. Because if you got like Jay-Z,
A vest.
like a vest, good one.
Okay.
Versatile.
So yeah.
You got the features of the vest, like you thinking of it?
Well, I want to do not your typical like not the bubble Montclair vest.
No, I'm thinking
vibe.
like
I was thinking of a
Carhartt
car.
vest.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that gives more of your vibe
Yeah,
than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That actually gives away.
I wear Montclair. I have a Montclair jacket.
Oh my gosh, can it just be cropped? Because I'm a girl. I'm just a girl.
Okay.
So it's a cropped.
Okay, but I was just saying because you feel me, depending on who you pitch it to. When I
no, the oversized always eats. But I don't know. I just want it cropped. Right now.
Okay, but so
maybe this isn't good for my modest approach to them trying to take. So, okay. Anyways, I could wear it with a bigger hoodie, like but you still gotta vest. All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, so we're just gonna keep general vests.
You already that's your.
I locked in. I locked in on the cropped Carhartt style vest.
You sealed your fate.
Okay.
It's over.
And I'm selling this to.
Yeah, I hope I'm not too loud on this mic sometimes.
No, my favorite brand owner currently. Can I pick another?
There's only one right answer, y'all.
Can I pick another?
You can pick another one. Facts.
I want something fun.
Like
I have some fun ones in here. Yeah. I'm selling this to teenagers.
Damn, you in the elevator with some teenagers trying to pitch a cover is insane. No, it's easy. I see girls interact like that all the time. Yeah, pitch.
Okay, pitch.
Yeah, you can pitch.
So I'm selling a vest, a Carhartt like rain vest to some 14, 15-year-olds in an elevator. Ready?
Are they girls or boys? You could choose.
Girl and boy.
Okay, yeah. This might be the easiest interaction ever.
Sorry, God. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, favorites.
But, yeah, okay.
Okay, stop. Oh my gosh, I love your hair.
Well, thank you.
Oh wow. What are you guys? Siblings?
No,
you're just friends?
Just friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, and I'm seeing some. What is this? How would you describe this outfit here? It's cool. It's interesting. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I just threw it on today. I was feeling real comfortable, real cozy. Crazy.
I love the comfortable, cozy route. Yeah, great. Yeah. Did I just throw it on today? I did too. No, let me tell y'all something y'all should look into. I got some drip for y'all. I'm about to put y'all onto some game.
Okay, bet.
No, and I know y'all looking at me like how's she gonna be selling some game? Y'all look at this brand. I'm working for this brand right now, Rain Industries. We're coming out with a vest. And this outfit right here, I'm about to take it to the next level. Look at this vest, y'all. Follow the page. And tap in.
I ain't gonna lie. I really thought you was gonna come on. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have been like, because the most common interaction you see when you want to start with girls and us the guys see all the time. Oh my God, you're so cute.
You're so pretty.
Yes, you start the conversation like that. They return it back unless you
tips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's that. You're gonna be like, oh my God, thank you. But the real thing, you should have had the vest on already.
Oh, I should.
You should have had the vest on already, and then you didn't then you could have mentioned the outfit. I love your outfit. I think you look so cute in this jacket.
That
Put
one
it on. You're a
on.
rain marketer. Remember, like you're a rain marketer.
Uh-huh.
You could get another one. That just a text like, I need another one, Dami.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it to a customer. Well, I let a customer try it
Okay,
on.
yeah.
Exactly. You feel me? Put it on just so you can see how you look. You feel me? Look at the reflection in the elevator wall. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. But like, I gotta go. But look at the Instagram. I think I should take a look at a lot of things for y'all. And then for
And
me,
there's a
then I,
QR code
you
on
feel
it.
me?
Scan
Yeah.
it. Oh my
And
gosh.
hit the QR code. You feel me? That's
Yup.
always the conversation mover right there. Oh my god, I've never seen that. That's what they be
Mm-hmm.
saying and stuff. And then boom.
And then at that age too, very impressionable. Damn,
Exact.
that would have
That's
been.
what I would have hit.
Damn, that
That's
would
what
have been
came to
good.
mind. Oh,
All
for
right,
real.
well, did we both fumble? I fake
Nah,
fumbled that
I
second one.
fumbled.
I fumbled
that.
this,
I
and
didn't
I
even
fumbled
finish.
with an easy one. It's okay. Well, practice your elevator pitches. That's because yeah, sometimes you're on the spot though. Like you have to learn how to work on the go.
Nah, I could pitch it, but it's more. I'm not gonna. I really don't be forcing the brand on people. Real shit.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's all that we have for you today. Like,
thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Any final thoughts? How was your time?
It was real. It was just real detailed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I've said everything that I could have said.
Good.
Like,
I juiced you up all your sauce. Good.
Nah, juiced is
great.
That terminology is insane terminology. Right, but yeah,
PG-13.
We got a lot of information though. We got a lot of information. I'm glad to give it. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being interactive as well. Like, got a lot of things of this nature has an interactive segment. And thank you for joining me on it. Where, yeah, I had a time.
Thank you for being here. It was so cool to get to dive into and sponge your minds because I feel like that's definitely I learned so much. And yeah, I think this allowed me even room to grow as a creator as well.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
And yeah, so I'm very appreciative of your presence. Your calming aura, as I said, helped maintain and allowed for this interview to run as smoothly as it did. So thank you for being here. If you guys don't already, as we said, follow the pages. I'm gonna put it right here. You want to say it?
Reign Industries HQ on Instagram. REIGN Industries HQ. But as soon as you type in Reign, it should probably pop up.
So go on Google and type in REIGN, and you'll see the symbol. Thank y'all for tapping in, and if you made it to the end, locked in.
Nah, locked in for sure. I appreciate you for coming this far.
Yes.
Real.
Y'all make sure to continue to follow and show love. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe here at Tiana Baby. And stay tuned for
lock in with her, y'all. Lock in with her, man. Great host, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So stay tuned for more, and thank you for watching another episode of After Hours. See y'all.
Bye, y'all.